Western peacekeepers are often embroiled in controversies over arms deals and military interventions. Russia has unveiled a weapon that could shift the global balance of power. NATO foreign ministers are convening in Brussels to address the rapidly intensifying Russia-Ukraine conflict. A key topic on the table is Russia's recent deployment of the Oreshnik, an experimental hypersonic missile never used in war before, making its wartime debut. Both the US and the UK currently lack the defensive capabilities to intercept such a weapon. The pressing question remains, what level of threat does the Oreshnik pose to Europe and the United States? The Oreshnik Hypersonic Missile, described as a formidable contender, embodies the cutting edge of modern warfare, combining speed, precision, and near unparalleled evasion capabilities. The missile made its combat debut on November 21, 2024, targeted a weapons production plant in Dnipro, Ukraine. While demonstrating Russia's advanced missile capabilities, the strike caused limited destruction and appeared to be more of a psychological display than a major military attack. Equipped with 6 warheads, it unleashed explosions, described by eyewitnesses as unusual and prolonged, hinting at advanced destructive capabilities. Experts speculate the strike served as a stark message to Kyiv's decision-makers, and a warning to Western powers, supplying Ukraine with advanced weaponry. Specifications and threat scope. The Oreshnik boasts a range of 3,000 to 5,500 kilometers, making it capable of striking Europe, but falling short of directly targeting the US, unless launched from strategic locations like the Arctic. It is essentially an intercontinental ballistic missile, designed to seem like a shorter-range intermediate ballistic missile to bypass arms control treaties. The Oreshnik missile is derived from the RS-26 Rubezh, a system initially developed as an intercontinental ballistic missile. After the Rubezh project was shelved in 2018, its technology was adapted to create the Oreshnik. It would have been prohibited under the 1987 Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces (INF) Treaty, which banned land-based missiles with ranges between 500 and 5,500 kilometers. However, the US withdrew from the treaty in 2019, citing Russian violations. This withdrawal removed restrictions, enabling Russia to further develop such weapons. The Oreshnik incorporates advanced targeting technology and hypersonic speeds of Mach 11, making it extremely hard to intercept. It is equipped with MIRVs, multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, allowing it to strike multiple targets simultaneously. The Dnipro strike demonstrated this capability, carrying 6 warheads, which could be either conventional or nuclear, depending on deployment, making it a significant nuclear threat. Even with conventional warheads, it can destroy multiple military facilities across Europe with just a few strikes. In simple terms, the Oreshnik is a missile designed to hit multiple targets quickly and precisely. It can carry nuclear weapons and moves too fast for most defenses to stop. Russia's use of this missile and accompanying threats aim to signal its readiness to escalate the conflict if necessary. Russia released a video outlining how the Oreshnik could reach European capitals: London, 20 minutes, Berlin, 15 minutes, and Warsaw, 12 minutes. Though armed with conventional warheads for now, Putin's statements imply readiness to escalate if NATO-provided weapons continue targeting Russian interests. So this positions the missile as both a military tool and a psychological instrument of deterrence. This development comes after Ukraine began using US-supplied ATACMS missiles and Franco-British Storm Shadow missiles to strike Russian targets, which Moscow sees as crossing a red line. Analysts believe Putin's threats are aimed at intimidating Europe and deterring further Western support for Ukraine. Putin has lowered Russia's threshold for nuclear use, broadening the conditions under which nuclear weapons might be deployed. The new doctrine includes scenarios where non-nuclear nations, like Ukraine, use weapons supplied by nuclear powers, like the US, or when attacks pose a critical threat to Russia's sovereignty or territorial integrity. Western experts say it marks the start of a new European arms race, with countries like Germany and France working on counter-missile systems. NATO is also strengthening its defenses, while the US plans to rotate intermediate-range missiles into Europe by 2026, but experts believe Europe still lags behind Russia in missile strike capabilities. Putin is using fear as a weapon, creating uncertainty about when Russia might escalate its attacks. Before striking Ukraine, Moscow informed the US via nuclear arms control channels, signaling an effort to avoid unintended escalation. However, in a direct war with NATO, such notifications would likely be abandoned, increasing the risk of unrestrained conflict. Beyond the Oreshnik, Russia's hypersonic arsenal includes the Kinzhal and Zircon missiles. As of December 2023, it also deployed the Avangard hypersonic glide vehicle, capable of carrying nuclear warheads. Launched from an ICBM, Avangard glides at hypersonic speeds, executing sharp evasive maneuvers, making it difficult to intercept. These weapons exemplify Russia's advancements in strategic deterrence. While Europe is increasing its defense capabilities, Putin's strategy exploits divisions among NATO allies, particularly courting leaders like Hungary's Viktor Orban, who has taken a pro-Russian stance. Analysts stress that Europe must strengthen its defenses and take a more proactive role in its security to counter Russia's growing threat.